So I just chased things that challenged me, and then that's what came out. And I really like what came out. I like both EPs. They're just what they are. Like where it's going now is I'm just getting better as a producer and things like that.
My name is Cuming. I'm a musician from Melbourne and I make music under the solo name LANKS.
My dad had taught myself and my sister a little bit of piano when we were young, that we just mucked around with him on that, which was good because I think we learnt like the creative side of music before we learnt how to play it. I had like a couple months where there wasn't anything to do and I just did a bunch of writing, and then I was like, oh, I'll just pay a friend to mix this and I'll call that an EP and just put it on the internet. That was pretty much the start of it, and then I put the first song out and it had like 10,000 plays in the first week, and I was just like, oh, maybe my side project will become my main project. I think people know that Melbourne's a real like cultural kind of hub, and you know, festivals like Meredith and things like that are like, they support, you know, obviously international acts, but a lot of Melbourne acts go and play these festivals. I think Melbourne's just got a really amazing reputation for producing quality acts over a long period of time. I really love like pop music, like slightly weird pop music, and I think that's what I really want to do. The second EP for me was like developing ideas further. I know like some people might have expected it to be more like the first one and been like, oh, this is pretty different, but I don't know, I don't really care. I wanted to challenge myself, like, just because I've never been able to do that well before, and I just thought, like, that's what I'm enjoying. I'm finding that really fun. You always have to like keep yourself in check and remember why you're doing it. Sometimes it's like it can be really distracting, and you're like watching the play count go up, and it's like, well, it's not going to help you write a new good song. You can look at stuff as reinforcement, and it's nice when people say like, hey, I really like your EP, or people repost it or blog about it. But I think ultimately you have to be really happy with what you're making, and it has to be good for you before you even think about what other people think. I think the financial side of starting up in music is definitely the hardest, because it takes a long time before you're even ticking over anything. And you know, there are all these costs, and essentially like what I did with the LANKS stuff is I made records really cheap, because you know, I just learned skills to replace dollars. So I've probably become a much better like engineer, producer sort of thing because of that limitation. It's definitely challenging, but it's probably like any entrepreneur like that. That's how you got to find a way to start it up without spending all your money at once. For me, it's just like persistence. Just keep doing it, keep writing more songs, and you know, email the same blogs, and you know, they support you and support them back. Like, I think it's just relationship building, and that's how you're going to build your exposure. And essentially the most important part is that you're making work that you're happy with, you know, making better and better work, and that's going to help you go further.